Well, we're here about half an hour outside Seoul city centre, and we've come here to show you how quickly the landscape changes from bars and restaurants to this barbed wire fencing along the Han River. Now, 30 years ago, North Korean frogmen tried to swim up the Han River and infiltrate Seoul city centre, and that gives you an idea of just how long the residents here have been living with this kind of security situation. You might remember we were reporting for weeks now how calm and how normal life on the streets of Seoul appeared to be, and one of the reasons is they've been living with this threat for a very long time.
And what's to be made of these latest conditions for peace talks, do you think?
Well, you mentioned there North Korea saying that they wanted the UN sanctions lifted, they wanted military exercises here with the American troops to end, and certainly America has said that's completely unacceptable. But I think both sides, South Korea and America, are encouraged by how often North Korea is referring to talks at the moment. It seems to be a common theme in some of the announcements we're hearing over the last few days. So although North Korea hasn't yet said yes to talks, it does seem to be that both sides appear to be looking for a way out of the current crisis. Having said that, you can tell by the landscape here, there have been many rounds of talks in the past 20, 30, 40 years, so there's still a very long way to go.
Most analysts, Lucy, seem to feel the North doesn't actually want a nuclear war, but anyone who saw the BBC's Panorama will get a sense of the official paranoia within the country. The worry, I suppose, is that it would be so easy for a very awful accident to happen.
That's been the big worry here, a miscalculation, and there are two reasons for that. One is that North Korea routinely uses rhetoric and threat to try and up the ante, if you like. And what's changed recently is that South Korea and the US have also taken a very strong stance, a big deterrent stance, if you like, making it clear how much military hardware they have at their disposal, what would happen if North Korea did ever try and launch some kind of provocation, as they call it. So with that situation in mind, the risk was of some kind of miscalculation, something going horribly wrong. So that's why I think there's been this focus recently on trying to edge closer to some kind of negotiations process.